LC having some follow through. Hey guys, is anyone still holding LC from the first EP? From the 5-star EP? It's been surfing the 10 weekly this whole time. Or the 50-day moving average. And if you read How to Make Money in Stocks by William O'Neill or study Can Slim, you know how important the 50-day is. APRN, I guess it looks okay. Nothing crazy. Has a lot of momentum. I mean, it looks okay. It looks okay. Nothing crazy volume-wise or anything. MTTR. This is a random one. Random name. Random setup. Look, you know, anytime a stock has this type of volume and breaking this type of a range. Look, I'm not gonna say it's gonna do anything like what AMC did back in June, but you know, AMC was very similar. Had a huge volume breakout, okay, of a similar, or actually a shorter base. And then it just kind of grinded a little bit, pulled back, right? Pulled back, found support on a 10-day, and then I'm not saying Lucid is gonna do this, but you know, these are the stocks. You cannot sell them too early. It's better to sell them, you know, break even than let an opportunity like this pass by. Like I still have most of my shares in my main trading account from here, from the opening range highest breakout. And look, I'd rather let them, you know, this thing stop me out when it closes below the 10-day than pass an opportunity for this thing to make something absolutely crazy. I mean, with this volume, you know, it's already traded almost 100 million shares. It's insane. INMD buy yesterday. It was an okay setup. Nothing crazy. And having followed through today. Yeah, INMD is a very extended stock. It's just, you know, doesn't mean it can't make a big move, but yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, thank God I sized down when they lost the 10-day, but I'm gonna wait till they close to sell them. You know, miracles can happen. Maybe they reclaim. Maybe they reclaim the 20-day. Oh. Aiton, yeah. Yeah, looks like a great, you know, 3 months of sideways. Didn't have like super earnings, but it's not like it had triple-digit earnings, but it's acting really well and had a lot of volume right out. Look at the first 1-minute candle. Oh, never mind. That's not the first candle. Had some low volume candles and then suddenly the volume came in. 120,000 shares. That's like a quarter of the average daily volume in one minute candle. Tesla, I'm just trading it off the 60-minute chart. You know, it had a high tide flag on the 60-minute chart. These types of moves, they can become runaway. It just keeps going to 1500. That was my thesis. I was like, okay, I'll risk 10, 12 bucks to potentially make 100, 200. I've seen so many of these runaway moves on Tesla. It looks extended, but it just keeps grinding. That was my thesis on Tesla. HX bounce play. Yeah, I mean this mark bounced, even though it lasted for like 2 seconds. Hey, you never know. Fun too. This thing could also bounce, but right now it has too much overhead. Well, back is moving. I have a tiny starter on it, but I'd rather see it go sideways for a few more days. Is QS at 50 yet? No, it's not. Come on, uraniums, bounce, bounce. You know what? I'm gonna go and study the move on AMC on the hourly chart. And how it acted on the way up. E-signal, you can go back to late 90s. Intraday. Let's see here. Why is the window so weird? Wait, why can't I minimize? Okay, now. Is this the 60-minute chart? So this was the first breakout on extreme volume of the range, just like Lucid. I pulled back to the 10-day and then it just kept going and going and going. Man, guys, you know, look at this 60-minute, look at this hourly breakout. Look at this high tide flag, gapped up and then just went. Oh, man. How did it look on the daily? Because, you know, opportunities like this, this extreme momentum stocks with extreme volume, and you're thinking they're too high and they're gonna double one more time. This is where the money is, and I really try to study this. Same thing with NIO last year. I totally underestimated it every time. Look at these high tide flags it had a gap up and just kept going and going. You know, it's the, I get this, you guys post all these random charts, but these are the ones you're gonna make the money. The high momentum stocks. And ironically, some momentum traders avoid those. But that's where the money is. And it's so easy to underestimate them. They're like, oh, it's run too high. Oh, I'll try to short it here. Do I believe? I believe. I also EMPH believe. And I also QS believe. NVIDIA. Yeah, that was a high tide flag, but it's not like an extreme momentum stock. It's definitely a slower mover.